The AIP funding that the Canadian Angus Association has been able to get as part of this project has created a tremendous amount of value for our Canadian Angus Association members and that membership experience. There are 3 key projects that we adopted in order to make good use of the AIP funding to add value to our Canadian Angus Association membership experience. We were able to actually take 4,800 samples of animals for which parentage was verified in the past on microsatellite technology and update it through the SNP technology. What that is allowing us to do is be able to verify all of the offspring from those bulls into the future based on those SNP markers. Our next opportunity for benefit is to actually look at SNP technology as our new means of parentage verification for Canadian Angus. What it does is it makes us the first breed association in Canada to be able to verify parentage based on this new technology, and only the second country around the world in our World Angus Secretariat countries to actually utilize SNP for parentage. We know that we're ahead of the cutting edge, and that's all because of access to the AIP funding. And that leads me to the third spoke in that wheel, or the third value to our Canadian Angus Association members, and that is that we are the first breed association in Canada and one of the first in the world to be able to offer genomically enhanced EPDs. And again, this is coming about as a result of our access to the AIP funding and our collaboration with Livestock Gentech and Delta Genomics.
Taking stock, transforming the Canadian cattle industry for the next century. Our DNA is what makes each one of us unique. It's what determines the color of our eyes, how tall we grow, and whether we're right or left-handed. Similar to us, cattle DNA is made up of about 3 billion nucleotides. Any 2 cows share 99% of the exact same nucleotides. The remaining nucleotides are what make each animal unique. We call these differences SNPs, or SNPs. A SNP can identify a genetic disease. 100 SNPs can match calf with its sire, and 1,000 SNPs can do a complete animal trait profile. In the past, parentage testing was done with blood typing and then with DNA microsatellite testing. Now, SNPs are used. It is less expensive, more accurate, and can be used with other trait-specific panels. Let's further illustrate the benefits of SNP-based testing using this photograph. We are able to zoom in closer and clearly see details we couldn't before. SNPs are like a pixel in a photograph. The more SNPs you identify, the better you can determine the genetic merit of an animal. While the benefits are large, so is the price tag. Delta Genomics is working with its partners to offset the upfront costs producers will have to pay to transition all of their genetic testing to this new technology. It's an important step that will help keep the Canadian cattle industry competitive well into the next century.
The value of the AIP funding in terms of giving us this information on parentage verification, tens of thousands more head than have ever been parentage verified before, is long-term and sustainable and will have an impact on our breed the likes of which very few technologies have ever had. SNP technology is here to stay, and we're happy to be able to have used the AIP funding to be able to increase the number of animals that are verified. But the information that we get as a result of knowing that that sire and that dam equals this bull guaranteed each and every time, that makes tomorrow a much, much brighter place for Canadian Angus breeders.